I thought I wouldn't make it, they came to me out. They don't shit would go south cause I had so much doubt. Man, I asked them for help, but you know they was selfish. I became rebellious, I was out here helpless. Me and my brother and shit, you could tell us. I broke bread with them, they still jealous. My favorite movie was The Goodfellas. And said when he read it, that's not what's gonna happen. I'm going out blasting it.
Yo.
Back at it again, man. I'm just saying, bro. Podcast episode 35.
35, baby.
I'm Earl.
And I'm Staff.
And yeah, man, y'all can check us out on all streaming platforms. We on the Apple Podcast Store, Google Play Store, Spotify. Also on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike. Whatever you do, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Be the first to them new episodes and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, we took a little couple of days off, and we didn't drop like we wanted to drop on usually our Wednesday or Thursday, but
right.
we had the little rebranding process. We had problem with Apple Podcasts and all that, but we handled that. We rebranded. We made us a new logo. I got it on right now. I don't know if y'all can see it. I might be able to see it. You feel me? I'm making more. I'm making all of. It's just us making it ourselves. You feel me? But yeah, merch coming soon. So stay tuned for that. But we gonna get right into it though.
Facts. And
'cause we missed a lot.
Yeah, we gotta start with last week's games, man. 'Cause first off, that Thursday night game was crazy. The Browns and the Steelers, man.
I mean, it wasn't really into the end, but
I mean, the game itself wasn't crazy, but that's you know what I mean.
Right.
I mean the ending. I know by now y'all all probably done seen it if y'all actually watch sports. Myles Garrett and Mason Rudolph got into it, which caused the Browns and Steelers as units to get into it, and Myles Garrett smacked that dude over the head with a helmet.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you about this. What are your thoughts on how everything went down? Like, do you think, because a week later he came out and he said that it was a racial slur,
right,
that made him act the way he acted,
right?
So what do you think? Like, what's your view on it? Like, do you think it was the racial slur, or do you think he's just trying to cope because he's trying to get back in the NFL? Like, do you think that's just like, oh, that's an easy way for me to get back in the NFL. Let me lie and say he said something. Like, what's your take on that?
The crazy thing is, I honestly, and I hate doing this, but I honestly don't know what to think. But my thing is, though, it's only a few things that's going to make a dude like Myles Garrett react like that, because we haven't seen him do anything like that before. Only thing we seen him do is get in the backfield and knock around those quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Never seen him hit no quarterback over the head with a helmet. So at the end of the day, he handled it wrong if Mason did call him the N-word, because he should have came out and said that earlier.
Right.
Of course, a week later, nobody's going to believe you. But do I think he actually did or not? I can't really say I think Mason called him it, but I can't see a world where Myles Garrett smacks that dude over the head with his own helmet and he didn't call him the N-word, or say something else very crazy to him. Like, right. I can't see it, bro. Like, what do you think?
Well, we definitely agree on that, because I feel the same way, bro. It's like he had to say something to this guy. He said something about his mom. He said something about his girl, his wife, his kids, or he called him the N-word. And he said that he called him a racial slur. So he had to call him the N-word. My thing is, for somebody to react like that, like,
or a monkey.
Yeah, something. He had to say something, because it's like, and I don't know Mason Rudolph. I don't know him from a can of paint. So I'm not trying to, assassinate his character, but I'm just saying, I've seen Myles Garrett play a lot of games, and I've never seen him do no crazy stuff like that. And I ain't trying to make no excuse for what he did, because it was like, come on, bro, you gonna hit him in the head with a helmet? Like, come on, you doing too much, bro. Chill, like, you feel me? But it's like, that man was acting crazy for some reason.
Right, he wasn't acting like that for nothing.
Like, it was a reason for that. Like, he didn't just pop up out of nowhere and wanted to take somebody's helmet off and smack him in the head with it. Nah. Like, you feel me? Because in that case, he would have been did it.
Oh,
he didn't like Burfict, and he would have getting suspended all the time. This is the first time I ever seen an incident with Myles Garrett. Like, honestly, like, he getting little scuffles and stuff, a little here and there. You a lineman, you gonna get in that. But I've never seen nothing like that. Like, so it's like, to me, I believe this man said something to him. And if you watch the slow motion, that man tried to kick him and punch him in his groin, and he tried to take his helmet off.
Facts.
Before Myles Garrett even did that. Myles Garrett just retaliated. And you know they always catch the second guy.
Oh, of course.
They always catch the second guy. So it was like, that's just not smart that wasn't smart on his part. You win, y'all won the game. The game is over. What are you doing, bro?
Right.
You
should have just relaxed.
Yeah, bro. Regardless of what he said, which I think he did say something, Myles Garrett was wrong in the situation. He should have just walked away. Like, bro, it's not that deep. You could have just came and exposed him afterwards. And if he did call you the N-word, it shouldn't have took you a week to tell us. You should have just came straight out and just been like, look, you know what? I'm talking about sweat dripping. Soon as right after the fight, right after everything happened, you go in that press conference. The first thing you say is, yo, I did that. Smacked him over his head because he called me you feel me? An N-word, or he called me a monkey, or he called me whatever. Like, I'm sorry. It got me out of my character. The whole narrative would have changed.
Yeah, he should have just came out and said it from the rip. Now you done waited too long, and now it's like, is he doing this to save himself?
Yeah.
At this point, because it's like,
and I personally don't think he's doing it to save himself, but it's like that's what it's gonna appear to the mass, like the mass people, like that's what it's gonna look like, bro. I can see with that perspective. It's like, why you take so long, bro?
Right.
You could have been said that. That's like a man going to jail. He been in jail for a week, and now he want to come out and like, well, you could have said it.
Yeah, now you want to come out and say it.
Like you could have said it.
But at the same
time, it's not believable.
But at the same time, I don't think it's one of those things where, like, even if he was to say it right away, it's not something that I know if they would have believed fully. And then on the other hand, whether he said it or not, I don't believe this is an offense that would have kept him out the NFL past the end of this year. Maybe a couple games next year, but I don't think it's nothing that they would have definitely kept him out of the NFL forever, because we done seen plenty of players do way worse on and off the field and get way more chances, second, third, fourth chances. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I don't even think it was really to save himself either, like you said, because I don't think it was something that'll keep him out the league forever. Like, there's no way this should keep him out the league forever. I mean, I know a lot of people was saying it, but
yeah, I don't think that's.
I feel like a lot of people was just living in the moment.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, because it's like, come on, like these dudes have these domestic violence cases and stuff like that, and they let them back in
manslaughter and all types of crazy stuff.
All this crazy stuff going on with these players. So I feel like this is some. All right, he hit him over the head with his helmet. Like, okay. Like, come on, bro.
It's a bad joint, but it's not that extreme.
Yeah, I'm about to say they already play a violent game. Like, it's like, come on, like,
right. It's not like he went on and smacked Mike Tomlin with his helmet or something.
Yeah, like or like
owner or something crazy like that. Like, it's so much crazier
in his
stuff.
face or something.
Right.
Like, all right, he took a little knock on the head. He was fine. You see, afterwards he looking for a flag or whatever. He looking at the ref. Like, you feel me? But whatever.
He got what he was looking for, though.
Yeah, he definitely got what he was looking for. So, I mean,
he didn't think Myles was going to be wrapped out like that.
He did say some crazy stuff or whatever. But
he better relax, because it's a lot of other defensive players that would have did a lot worse to him than hit him over his head with a damn helmet.
Sure, especially if he said, some out of pocket stuff. Right. So
he kind of lucky that was the worst that happened to him, if he did say some type of racial slur. Because that's
how I'm looking at it. Yeah, you got out there easy.
I agree. That wasn't even that bad, for real. You
made it out like a fat cat. You only got fined. You ain't even get suspended. You only got fined.
That's out of line. That's out of line.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
He should have at least got a game or two.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he definitely instigated it. Matter of fact, I do know. Yeah. Because even if Myles shouldn't have been playing as hard as he was on that last play, because they already won the game or whatever, there's been plenty of other times I done seen a quarterback get hit and the defender stays laying on top of him because they don't want to move too fast. Like, I mean, it's a lot going on down there, man. Like, nobody want to hurt nobody else just trying to get up or moving too fast or different stuff. They hurt themselves.
Right.
So we done seen it plenty of times when when a defensive end gets in the backfield, he'll lay on top of the quarterback a little bit. and you over there trying to take off his helmet, reaching for his groin area, doing all types of stuff. I don't know. You definitely instigated that. So I mean, I think you made off pretty good.
Yeah,
Honestly,
for sure.
like you didn't get all you got was fined a couple dollars. I mean, you ain't getting paid that much, so it's probably something to you. But
Right.
at the same time, it could have been a lot worse. You could be missing them game checks, and you're not going to be. So
Yeah,
I think you should be happy about that, man.
for sure. But yeah, that was a crazy situation. But we're gonna move on from
Yeah,
that.
we off that.
We're
man.
gonna go to the next game, which was we're gonna run through these games, you know.
Yeah,
we
it
gonna
wasn't really
comment
too
on 'em.
much that we wanted
We're gonna
to.
comment on them here and there, but you know,
Yeah.
Texans, Ravens, they did what they. No, I'm not even gonna
Nope.
say they did what they were supposed to do because this was supposed to be a good game.
It was.
I don't know if y'all seen the Louisville and Clemson game when they was in
That game was crazy.
when they was in college and they played against each other.
Mm-hmm.
That game was out of pocket and it was like a last drive. I believe then like DeMar threw a pick on the last drive.
Something like that.
Like
I don't
he
remember
threw it up for a
exactly.
touchdown and it was a pick. But yeah, anyway, yeah, he was driving down the field and he wound up throwing a pick. But it was a good goddamn game.
Right.
So I was a little disappointed, bro. I was disappointed in this game. Like, I mean, of course I'm a Lamar Jackson fan and all of that, but I was just disappointed. I'm like, damn, what the Ravens defense is just they just suffocated the dude. The whole like it started off bad for him. He fumbled. He threw that early interception and
Right.
it just got bad for him. Like and he never could recoup from that. So that was surprising 41-7 beating like the Ravens beating the Texans like that, man.
Yeah, Ravens defense got a lot better, bro. I mean, we seen that they had the offense since the beginning of the year. Their defense was playing okay at the beginning of the year, but I feel like they got a lot better. They added Marcus Peters. That dude Judon on the D line been snapping lately. I
Yeah.
mean, they got a lot of I think they getting that chemistry together. They look a lot better, man. And like you said, it's a disappointment that the Texans went out there and didn't give us the game that we was looking for because I'm pretty sure everybody thought this was the game of the week. I mean, it's still kind of the game of the week because you got to watch Lamar go crazy.
Yeah.
And
Made
he's-
another statement for MVP.
Yeah, he's the best show to watch right now. But at the end of the day, you thought the Texans would make it a little more interesting. But Deshaun Watson, man, you gotta start running the ball a little bit more, man. I know you want to be a pocket passer, but you got legs and you be bouncing around in the pocket a little bit too much, and that's why you take so many sacks.
Yeah, I do feel like that too. Like sometimes he just like he do what Wentz do too. Like it's like they get part of the same. Like they got the same syndrome. Like it's
Right.
like, dude, you can't make a play
Right.
every play. Like you feel me? Like you can't make a big play every time you get that ball.
And that's a fact.
Relax. Like throw the ball away.
Throw it away.
And that's what Deshaun has a problem. He got
or
a big
take
problem
your
with that.
take your little 7-yard run and slide.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Or check it down to your running
That
backs.
too. I
Like,
mean, you got Duke Johnson for a
that
reason.
solves a lot of problems, like checking it down to your running back. Because now those linebackers and linemen, that fucks up the contain. That fucks it's so effective when you check that ball down and you just throw it away and you take the
Right.
smart play instead of, all right, we know he gonna try to make a play, so this probably gonna be a sack right here. Yo, let's just come on. You going to outside contain whatever, and we gonna rush the middle. We gonna go. He gonna try to make a play. All we
Right.
gotta do is get in his face. He gonna start moving around. As soon as he start moving around, we got him. Like you feel me? He not you now.
He's
yes,
not gonna run.
now yes, he is gonna make those plays.
Right.
He is gonna occasionally he gonna make those big plays and all of that stuff. But for the most part, he's not.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta tuck that thing and run.
I mean, yeah, that
'Cause
too. But
bouncing around that pocket like that, man. Some of them sacks, it looked like he could have easily got hurt on, man. Like I don't want him. I hate seeing him just running circles around in the pocket and then getting hit by these big D linemen, man. Sometimes you just
Yeah.
gotta take off and run.
He
And
does
like
seem
you said,
bad.
check it down. That's literally what you got Duke Johnson for. How many?
That's what I'm. Yeah,
How many linebackers can really guard him 1-on-1
not
if
a
you
lot.
bringing him out the backfield?
It's not a lot. It's a lot of young. It's a couple young boys, but it's not a lot.
Right, but the amount of them, like, there's not many linebackers that's going to keep up with Duke Johnson coming out the backfield running
Nah,
routes.
Not at all.
You got to use that to your advantage, man.
Yeah, they definitely didn't use Duke how I thought they were going to use him. But
Facts.
that's coaching. But next game though is the Falcons and Panthers.
Yeah.
Trash game. 29-3. Falcons just strapped them. I think they got like 4 interceptions on Kyle Allen.
Yeah.
And everybody was so hyping. What did I say a couple weeks ago? What did I say? I
Once they
said
get
give
tape on
him
him,
a couple weeks. Let people get tape on the dude. And come on now. Come on. This is what I said.
Get some tape and it's a wrap.
Stop disrespecting Cam. Stop disrespecting Cam. Like, please. Talking all these trade rumors and all that. Now I kind of want him to trade. Like, go ahead. Go ahead. I was just hyping Kyle Allen up.
Send him somewhere else.
Keep
Bet
hyping
he
him
could
up.
go crazy.
Go ahead. Hype him up. Let Cam go somewhere where he can go. Let him go to Chicago.
He'll go crazy in
Let
Chicago.
him go to Chicago, bro. All the weapons they got out there. And Mitch can't do shit with it. Can't do shit with that defense. If the Chicago don't win a Super Bowl within these next 5 to 6 years, oh man, that's the waste of one of the best defenses I have ever seen.
That's a fact. Because that defense is out of line.
Crazy, man. Fucking crazy, man.
But yeah, then we had the Cowboys and the Lions.
Y'all surprised me.
35-27.
Y'all surprised me, bro.
What surprised y'all with the game being that close? Because Matt Stafford wasn't even playing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking y'all gonna at least have a 2-touchdown lead the whole game. Like, y'all let it be a real game, bro. And it was like, if Dak didn't get in superhero mode, y'all wouldn't have won that jump. Dak was playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
He was playing out of his mind. We thought Lamar Jackson played good last week. He had better stats than him.
I know.
He had better stats than him. So it's like, all this time we've been talking about all these other quarterbacks. We haven't been really talking about Dak because
we haven't. He's been having a great season.
He's having an amazing season. He not worth that $40 million that he's trying to get.
Nah,
but he's having a great season. He's making a great case for it.
I mean,
will
he
say
could get that $40 million if he win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only way right now.
That's the only way you're getting 40. But he's having a great season.
Get this division and keep doing what you're doing because he's doing the damn thing right now. Like I hate the Cowboys, but I can't even hate on my man.
Yeah, I mean they gave him some receivers. I mean, Amari, like we seen last year when Amari came over, he's a different quarterback when Amari on the field, and then he's finally connecting with Gallup
and Cobb.
He's
connecting with Randall Cobb these last couple games. I've been seeing. I'm like, oh, all right. I seen him put up a little 100-yard game and all of that. I said, okay.
How does that work though? Because he just couldn't connect with Cole Beasley last year. Like I'd be so confused. Like, and they're the same type of receiver.
Hey, bro. Sometimes it's just the way people move, or they their catch radius, or
that's
you
true.
feel me? Like Cole Beasley is a small guy. Maybe Randall Cobb got a little bit more bunnies. Well, we know he do.
Yeah,
we know he
facts.
do.
But I mean, I don't know. I just don't be understanding.
Maybe he run his routes quicker.
Right.
Maybe he get out of his quicker, his move quicker. Who knows what it is? But sometimes the chemistry is different, bro. That's why they got rid of Cole Beasley ass.
That's true. I mean, I don't know.
He's still doing his thing in Buffalo though.
But yeah, Dak is balling. I mean, all this talk of whose team is it? We know that when it comes down to it.
Hey, he's showing.
For previous years, it been Zeke team, but this year it's looking like when it comes down to it, they putting the ball in Dak hands. And he's proving himself right now.
He's showing us different. So, and it's like when they tried to put it in Zeke hands, he's failed. Anytime this year that they try to put it in Zeke hands,
and that's a fact.
He's failed. So I mean, every time they put it in Dak hands, they won. So I mean, hey, keep putting it in that man's hands. Keep letting that man do his damn thing, man.
Yeah,
he might end up being the MVP of the league, man. I would hate that. I would hate it. But
not this year.
You never know though. You don't know how the rest of these weeks gonna play out. You don't know, bro.
There's no way that Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson both fall off a cliff.
Well, I'm not saying because they got the height with them. But Dak got the stats. Even though he don't got the height right now. He got the stats, bro.
He does.
So,
I agree.
You right though. He probably wouldn't win it this year, but anything can happen, bro.
We never know. But yeah, what's the next game? The Colts and the Jaguars, 33-17.
Yeah. No, 33-13. It was Nick Foles, the GOAT. First game back.
And he played good.
Yeah, let my man get himself together. Let my man, get his
solid. He played solid.
Get his legs back underneath him and all of that. And he'll be fine. That's the GOAT right there, man. That's the GOAT. You don't gotta worry about my man. Everybody talking about this. Oh, I think they need to go back to Gardner Minshew.
Nah.
No, shut up. My man Foles came in 33 attempts, 47 attempts, 33 completions, 296, 2 touchdowns, and an interception.
That's a good
He missed
game.
11. He missed 10 weeks.
That's a great first game back, actually.
He missed 10 weeks, man. And this DJ Chark boy is really a real deal.
He is.
He's
And
the real deal.
the Jaguars, that's crazy because I think they could have been a playoff team or on the bubble of being a playoff team if Foles was healthy all year.
Yeah, because they 4-6 right now, bro. They're still
Right.
in it.
Yeah, they still technically can probably sneak in.
This
But
guy going to run.
my thing is, though, I think Foles is just, he's a veteran quarterback. I'll just put it that way. He's a veteran quarterback. He knows how to
Win in the big
mesh
moments.
with his receivers. He knows how to win in the big moments. He knows how to leave the ball up there for certain receivers to go and get it. Like, there's certain throws that he makes that these young dudes don't make that we're clearly seeing because
Right.
Carson has been struggling. Even when the receivers are healthy, Carson has been struggling. I don't want to put
Yeah.
it all on Carson because there has been a lot of weeks where
Well, I got a lot
receivers
to
have
say
dropped
about that.
passes and different stuff like that.
That's where we disagree.
But
That's where we disagree. But go
you
ahead.
don't
They,
think it's a lot of drop passes by the
they
receivers?
dropping passes because of him.
Okay. Well, we'll get into that when we get to the
Yeah,
Eagles.
we
game.
definitely can.
But,
Yeah, go ahead.
we good.
All right.
we gonna leave that for when we get to the Eagles game.
All right. Well, yeah. Next game, we had the Bills and the Dolphins, 37-20. The Bills won,
Yeah.
which we expected.
Yeah.
Bills is like they're really 73 though. Like they really 73.
They defense is straps.
Yeah, it is though. It
I'm
is.
surprised they let the Dolphins score 20 though.
Yeah, but still though, bro. Like they're 7-3, bro. The
I
Buffalo
know.
Bills, bro. I didn't see this coming, man.
Yeah,
I didn't see it coming at all.
me neither. But hey,
Yeah, but
Broncos let the Vikings come back.
yeah, that was
27-23.
That was trash. They was up a dub.
Broncos had that. Yeah, the Broncos had that game the whole game until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 20-point comeback. They tied for fourth largest in franchise history for
Yeah.
Minnesota. Like, I don't know, Broncos. I mean, Broncos coming into the game, we didn't really expect much from the Broncos. I mean, I didn't.
Nah, but when they up that much, I mean, we
Yeah.
expect them to take care of the lead.
Yeah. And it's surprising to me because you got two running backs. You got Phillip Lindsay coming off a Pro
Right.
Bowl year, and then you got your
Royce
rookie.
Freeman.
You have another Royce I can't even say his name, Royce Freeman. You feel me? Which I feel like this was gonna be his breakout year, which it wasn't. But because they still got
having a solid year,
they still
though,
got
but-
Phillip Lindsay, so he can't really
Right.
get all the touches that he need. But
Yeah, they gonna have to
you
choose.
would think up 20, two young running backs,
Right,
the game over.
and you got one for power and one for speed.
Yo, you would really think game over, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess not. You know,
Who
that's
knows?
bad coaching, bad time management, bad.
But the Vikings got a two-headed monster too, man. So
They do.
hey, and we know Kirk is trash. To us, our opinion,
Yeah,
Kirk is trash,
Yeah.
but he can get hot.
he's super trash. He's the most efficient.
He's-
He's like
he
a
can
he's
get
like
very
a good,
hot.
He's like a good quarterback for the regular season, bro. Like you know who like I feel like he might, and I'm not comparing him to him, so don't think I'm comparing him to him. But Peyton Manning. Do you remember how Peyton Manning used to be in the regular season?
Yeah, and then in the playoffs,
And
he
then in
used
the
to be a shell of
playoffs, it's
himself.
like, what the fuck? Or big moments, it'd be like, what the fuck?
But
Like,
my thing with
until
Peyton
his
is
defense saved him 2 years and got him 2 Super
right.
Bowls.
But my thing with Peyton is the difference with Peyton is to me is that Peyton was really either warm weather or indoor quarterback. He played in a dome damn near his whole career except when he went to the Broncos.
Right.
So that whole early part of his career, he was a warm weather or like dome quarterback. You get in the AFC playoffs, if you don't have that number one seed, you got to go through a lot of different places, bro.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not giving no excuse. He used to be trash in the playoffs.
I wouldn't say trash. He just, like you said, a
Nah,
shell
he was
of
pretty
himself.
trash, bro.
He was a shell of
He was
himself.
pretty trash in the playoffs.
I
Most
would-
years, he was pretty
But
trash.
I wouldn't say trash. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but he just wasn't himself. So he was trash to me. He was trash.
He was
looking.
trash by his standards.
Yeah. He was trash looking.
Or
at
what we
times.
expect of
Yeah,
him. Let me
yeah.
say that.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to put it.
But yeah.
I don't want nobody like, well, y'all saying Peyton Manning trash in the
Nah,
comments. We
definitely
not
not
saying
saying
Peyton
Peyton is
Manning.
trash.
We not
Y'all
saying
tripping.
trash. I ain't got time. But
You see what he did when he had a running game and a defense, though.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
hey. But yeah, what's next?
That's who Kirk remind me of, though.
I agree.
That's who he remind me.
No, I don't agree because
No,
To
not
a
like
certain
that.
extent,
Not
to a
like
certain
that.
extent, to a
Wait,
certain
hold on.
extent, to a
'Cause I don't want
certain
nobody to
extent, to a certain
misconstrue me
extent,
though. Like
yeah.
I don't want nobody to think I'm comparing Kirk Cousins to Peyton Manning. That's dead. That dead. I'm not doing. I would never do that. I'm saying like in the big moments and stuff like that when you need him the most, Kirk Cousins isn't there. But it's like if it's a regular season game where, you know, it really don't matter that much.
Right.
He will look like a very great quarterback. Like, you feel me? Like, he will look like damn near like, yo, this dude could be MVP.
Right.
He looked like the most efficient quarterback in the league. And then when it comes to the big moments, he fold every time. I feel like I got that same thing with Peyton Manning. That's the only thing. Like, just how they are. I feel like that's like a character flaw or something. Like, I don't know.
Right.
It's like in the biggest moments, these dudes, they fold. Like, they can't nut up. So that's what I'm comparing. Not them as players, skill, none of that. That's dead. But yeah, we're going to go on to the next game.
Saints beat the Bucs 34-17. Big whoop.
I mean, Michael Thomas doing what he do.
Yeah.
First wide receiver with 90-plus receptions in his first 10 games of the season. Like,
yeah.
I mean, on pace to get about 150. I forgot who got the record, but I believe it's 143. That's the record for most catches.
I believe so. Something
Marvin
like
Harrison.
that. Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison, yeah, 143. Yeah, Marvin Harrison, 143. So he on pace to get 150. So
yeah, we'll see.
Set the record. You know, we don't know, but you know, it's looking like
it's
he
a
might set the
possibility.
record. So
even the fact that it's a possibility is crazy.
yeah, Jameis and the Bucs once again.
Yeah,
they just can't get it together. I don't know what they need a running back. I feel like they should have never got rid of Doug Martin. They should have kept Doug Martin. I don't know why they got rid of Doug Martin, but they should have kept that man because they
probably wanted that chicken though. Yeah, and he wasn't having great seasons. He kept getting hurt and all types of stuff.
He was having good seasons. Like
he had a couple. He had a couple. But it wasn't like every year type time.
Yeah, they got to get their defense together though. Buccaneers
they run defense crazy. They pass defense is trash.
Yeah. It's like they have. I think they have the worst.
Yeah.
I
think they might have had the best running defense, but the worst passing defense or some shit. Like
I don't know about the run defense, but I know they got the worst pass defense in the league.
If they weren't the best run defense, they were definitely a top 3 run defense.
Well, they gotta be doing something because they be in these games. It ain't like they be getting cooked every game or something like that. James be letting that thing fly.
Oh, by far.
You got Chris Godwin and you got Mike Evans both in the top 5 in receiving. They 2 and 3 in receiving.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mike Evans and then Chris Godwin. So
James be throwing that ball.
Yeah, they be letting that thing fly though.
For sure.
But yeah, that game was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, another game is the Jets and Redskins. The Jets
34-17.
34-17.
Yeah.
I mean, that game meant nothing. Who cares? Honestly, there's no need for us to say anything
sorry if
about
y'all
that.
Jets or Redskins fans, we don't care.
Yeah, we not trying to.
Another game we really don't care about that much. The Raiders and the Bengals. Raiders beat the Bengals 17-10. Only thing about the Raiders is they could possibly make the playoffs there.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
That's the only plus.
We thought without AB, it was kind of over. Their season over. Oh, it ain't happening. It's chalk. Like, you feel me? But
and they having a good year.
Hey, man, John Gruden's great. He's proven he's a great coach.
I was about to say, maybe he's proven he actually knew what he was doing when he was getting rid of everybody he got rid of. Because I will say, they lost Khalil Mack, but their defense is still playing ball.
Yeah.
They got a lot of young guys on defense, and they're playing ball. So
yeah, maybe he did know what he was doing, and now they got draft picks and all of that shit, and they still got assets because of that.
The only thing he fucked up with was
team
AB.
is playing good. Yeah.
The only thing that I could see he fucked up with like now is AB.
That's a fuck up that I'm willing to take. Like, cause it's
I
like
take that
shit.
risk.
When he's in the league playing, he's top 2, top 3 running wide receiver in the
any
league,
team that signed him, if any team was to sign him,
I thought we
right
was gonna
now,
sign him this week. Did you see how many Eagles Jones he put up on his page?
So
I was, cause I follow him on Instagram, and he kept putting up. All these people was reposting him in the Eagles jersey, and he kept reposting that joint. And I'm like, what is going on? I know how he not doing something in the
He trying to get a check. That's what is going on. He trying to get on somebody's team.
Bro, we need him. I just don't.
I agree.
I don't get why we ain't signed him yet.
Crazy thing
we just signed Greg Ward from the practice squad, but we won't sign AB.
He got cases pending and stuff though.
I know, but he just met with the NFL. They said he had a lengthy joint. I guess they gotta wait till he finish or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You don't want to sign a dude just to drop him, like like the Patriots did. But
Crazy thing is, it's 12:30 right now. I believe any team that play at 1 o'clock could sign him right now. He could go on the field and get you 60 yards, 5 catches, and a touchdown.
Yeah, easily.
Any team, any team could
Just
sign
tell
him
him
right
go
now.
run this route.
Right,
He'll
he's
run
gonna
that route.
he's gonna get you at least 60 yards and a touchdown today.
He's
like,
he's
in
that
30
great.
minutes.
He's that great.
30 minutes. You can sign him right now. He'll be there to get you a touchdown today. He'll get you a bucket.
That's big facts.
So
bro.
I mean, I would have took that risk too. Hey.
Yeah.
But 49ers beat the Cardinals 36-26.
They did what they supposed to do. The
Yeah.
Cardinals surprised me.
About to say they handled
Kyler
business.
is looking like the real deal.
Yeah.
He's efficient. He's looking
He
like
is.
a good quarterback. They got to get it all together. They
Right.
just need a couple more years, like a year or two. Cardinals gonna be all right. Get that
I think
defense
so, too.
together and get that offensive line together. Cardinals gonna be crazy, man. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. They got
Facts.
two. They got Chase Edmonds. They got David Johnson. They got some running
And they
backs.
got Kenyon Drake now.
Yeah, and they got Kenyon Drake. So they got 3 running backs. They got Christian Kirk. They got They got a lot of
They
young
got a
wide
lot of
receivers that I
receivers.
like. Their boy Andy Isabella.
Andy Isabella. They got Keyshawn Johnson.
Yeah,
Keyshawn Johnson.
Sherfield. They got some young boys out there. And, Larry gonna groom them
be
young
Larry.
boys.
Yeah.
He gonna groom them young boys. He gonna be him. So
Larry might literally play another couple years just to teach them the game.
I think he might retire after this year.
He
not
you
winning,
never
bro.
know.
He not winning.
Yeah, he might just want to be that boy that's like he just a vet and he over there just teaching the young boys how to play. He gonna be an ambassador for that team forever. That's a fact.
Yeah, baby.
But yeah, man. I mean, after that, what we got? We got the Eagles and the Patriots.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just keep this short and sweet.
17-10 Patriots. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
17-10 Patriots. I'm gonna just keep this real short and sweet. Our season, real
This
bro.
nigga want to snap so
I'm not
bad.
even gonna go crazy, bro. I'm dead ass. Like I'm done with the snapping. But I will say that our season has been plagued with a lot of injuries, and I'm pretty sure if we had a healthy team this season, that it wouldn't have played out like this.
I agree.
And it wouldn't have been like this. Our record wouldn't have been like this, even though we still in the fight. We 5-5 and all of that.
Right.
I just think if we had a healthy team, we would be totally different. Now, with that being said, Carson Wentz is garbage. And like I said, when I first started, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So I really don't have nothing else to say about it.
So he just garbage.
Carson Wentz is garbage. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a stupid guy. I don't fail to he doesn't fail the eye test and all that. I get it. He has talent and all that. I get it. But he's garbage. I really don't know no other way to put it, no other way to say it, no other way. I don't know how to say it nicely. He's just garbage.
He just a trash can.
He's just a guy that's very athletic, that's playing quarterback. So eventually, or here and there, he's going to make these athletic plays and make himself look, it's Carson Wentz. Oh, he just threw a pass from off of his knee. Yeah, but we lost the game.
So
He just scrambled out and almost got sacked and didn't get sacked and escaped and got the first down. Yeah, but we lost the game. He never wins the big games. And I'm done. That's all I got to say. If a quarterback can't win the big games, you're garbage.
So let me ask you a question. Should they had tried to turn him into a receiver like they did Lamar?
All right, you're going too far. You're going too far. Now, he is still my quarterback. I'm just mad right now, but
They should have
he's
tried to turn
garbage.
him into a receiver.
He's garbage. No. They ain't trying. No.
He's 6'5". He
Nah,
could have been
they
a jump
should-
ball receiver.
Shit, maybe he could have been a running back. He good at them goddamn fucking quarterback sneaks. Maybe he should have been a fucking running back or something. I don't know. But I ain't gonna be disrespectful. He can't sling the rock, but
All right. I mean,
he was just about to be the MVP a couple years ago. I'm not gonna do that, but he's garbage in big moments. Let me change my words.
Okay.
Because I don't want
feel
people
that.
to be on this joint.
I feel that because I
stuff.
feel the same way about Dak.
Yeah, he's garbage in big moments.
Them clutch plays that separate the goods from the greats.
Yeah, like when you
Yeah.
need him to show us something,
Right.
like Nicky Foles, the GOAT, did.
Right.
He folds every time. And then they go and blame Aguilar and Jeffrey and Ertz and
Or
everybody
anybody
else
besides Wentz.
Wentz. When are people in Philadelphia and
Never.
even people out of Philadelphia going to wake up and see that this guy Wentz is not it? We paid this man all that money and he doesn't have it.
That's tough.
I'm pretty sure his school got to the championship without him.
That's tough.
I
They
think
did.
that
I
happened.
think they did.
I think that actually happened.
That's tough.
The same thing that happened to him in the NFL. Maybe he's just a good luck charm.
Oh shit.
Maybe that's what he is. He need to just be on the sideline and cheerlead or something. Because when he was on that sideline, it looked like we could, like, you feel me? We couldn't be beat.
Y'all was.
When he's on the sideline, we can't be beat.
I was about to say y'all was goated when he wasn't playing.
Yo, our team, when they see him get hurt, it's like, oh, Wentz hurt. We about to turn up.
Real rap.
Wentz is garbage in big moments. I'm going to change it. I ain't going to just say he's garbage. In big moments, he's garbage, bro. And I'm done talking about the game because 11 drives and you can't score 11 straight drives? And you stopping the Patriots and you telling me you can't? 11 drives?
11 of them things.
But I didn't keep it short and sweet. But it's cool. I'm done now.
It's short and sweet. We off it. It was like 5 minutes.
I'm done.
But the Rams beat the Bears 17-7. Mitch Trubisky trash.
Trash. Oh my God, that was a horrible game.
Jared Goff, you're pretty trash too. Your team just won.
Chiefs and the Chargers
Chiefs and
was
the
a
Chargers
good game.
was a good game.
That joint was crazy. And then Phillip Rivers, which, like we said,
Yeah.
the guy is it's over for him.
It looks
bro.
like he's just old, bro.
It's over for him.
Yeah. And it's not
It's
like
he can't even see no more.
right. And it's not even like they have like the type of O line where you can have an old nigga back there and still get it done. They don't need their O line is not that great.
They haven't
so.
really been drafting O linemen. They've
Nope.
been losing O linemen.
Yep. And oh man, yeah, Phillip Rivers.
His vision, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what was we talking about that Madden where the vision is on? I forgot what Madden it
06
was.
QB vision with Mike Vick.
Yeah, bro.
When that joint was like this.
Yeah. Like, not, he has no, he got the Mike Vick vision, like, now.
That's a
like,
fact.
But he can't run. Like, so it's like, bro, what are you good for, bro?
Right. You should be able to see the whole field with your unathletic ass.
Yo, he's the Chargers' problem.
I agree.
He's their only problem.
I agree.
Like, literally.
Because their defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
They have good receivers, good running backs. There's only one person to point at. And I also think that, what's his name, Anthony Lynn, I don't think he's a bad coach.
I don't think he's a bad coach either.
I don't think he's
I
a bad
believe
coach.
this
So,
season is literally on Phillip Rivers.
I agree.
I don't care what none of y'all say. He is the best, worst quarterback ever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
got
of
you.
all the legends,
I
all,
got you.
all, like the Drew Brees that we done watched,
Right.
the Tom Brady, the Eli Mannings, he's in there, but he the worst out of all of them.
Yeah, he would be the last person on that list.
He another one of them quarterbacks that that never show up in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them years he did show
did,
off, and
but-
LaDainian did do him dirty.
Yeah.
LaDainian did him
Yeah.
dirty 2 years in a row. I remember
Yeah.
that. He did him dirty.
One
on the
year,
sideline
I
with his
think-
helmet on over there, not even playing. You remember that shit?
I think 1 year,
I think they was playing the Jets.
yeah, 1 year, I know LaDainian did that BS. I think another year, it was a horrible call by Norv Turner one of those years in the playoffs.
Yeah.
A horrible call. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Lost him his job. That's what part of what lost him.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was a horrible call by Norv Turner. But yeah, man, Chiefs won. Patrick Mahomes. showed
everybody
out.
did what they had to do for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They was trying to lose the game again.
They
though.
was definitely
I feel
trying
like
to.
they was trying to lose the game again. But which
Definitely.
is so funny because 3 weeks ago I sat on here, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I sat at this very table and said that the Chiefs defense are their worst, the worst part about the team. It's funny because since I picked them up in fantasy, the defense been doing the damn thing. They won that game. They locked them down.
Say the defense.
They
been
locked them
putting
down
up
on the
points,
goal line.
bro.
They locked them down on the goal line. They had about 3-4 interceptions that game. That helped me win my game.
I was about to
They
say,
won
bro,
me my
they
fantasy
defense,
game,
They
like-
defense been putting up points in fantasy.
So I apologize, Chiefs defense.
Told
I
you, bro.
apologize.
All they got to do is get right. Because the offense, I think the offense is going to get right. They have too much talent on offense to not get right, and if they don't get right, that's horrible.
Yeah.
That's a horrible look for them.
Yeah.
But the defense is the only thing holding them back. That's their Achilles heel. But if the defense can click at the right time, bro, I'm telling you, they don't have the greatest players on defense, but they got some players. They got some young guys too that's out there hooping. So I don't know, man. If they get right at the right time. But yeah, we're gonna switch gears, man. That's enough of last week. I mean, it's Sunday now, so we probably
games come on in 20 minutes.
Yeah, we probably had to record another episode in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Just to give y'all the games for this week because we about to watch them Jones. Yeah. But we gonna get into some basketball, a little bit of basketball right quick.
Yeah, and it's not like I don't really have like no big stories or anything that I want to talk about. I just want to talk about like
I just got a couple subjects I want to touch on.
How dominant the Lakers are, and how dominant
we can talk about that.
How dominant LeBron is.
Like
I told everybody it was gonna happen, and everybody laughed in my face. Everybody, ha ha da ha. Yeah, stop. Ain't going, Bron. Yeah, y'all tripping. The Clippers. Hey, look, I've been watching the Clippers. They don't look as good as I thought they were gonna look. And it might be because Kawhi's injured. I was just talking to my mans about that. I was like, yo, I think he might be hurt.
He is.
Because he's still efficient. He's still doing what he got to do. But he looked like last year in the playoffs when that knee injury was lingering. And he coming down the floor, limping. He hooping. He going to hoop because that's what he do. But they don't look as good as I thought they were going to look.
Bro, I'm going to be honest. I think Kawhi has a chronic problem. I think he just has a bad leg.
Yeah,
he probably think whatever leg that Kawhi was hurting, I think he just has a bad leg.
Yeah, because it might be the same leg, if I'm not mistaken.
Because it's always a problem with one leg, and I feel like it's always that leg. I feel like he just has a bad leg, bro, honestly. Like, I feel like that's a part of that load management and all that good stuff because there's literally nothing you can do with that leg. Like, I think it's just one of them things that he's going to be playing with the rest of his career.
Yeah, you just got to rehab it and try to get treatment as much as you can around the clock and stuff after games and stuff. And you see as many games he took off. He took off like 3 games in a row when Paul George came back. Well, speaking of Paul George, he been snapping, you know.
Well, yeah, he's showing people why he was 3rd in the MVP race, 3rd in the Defensive Player of the Year. That's my guy.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan before he came to OKC, but when he came, I mean, I was a fan, but I wasn't a huge fan. When he came to OKC, that made me like watching him play. I'm like, oh, this boy is different. Yeah. Like he's a different breed. Like he's one of them players that's like, he's not top tier with the rest of the small forward. Like he's not Bron, he's not Kawhi, he's not Antetokounmpo, but he's right there. Like, if there was a tier with them and then it was a tier right underneath there, he's the first one in that next tier. Like, he's right there. He's like, he could be there. He could very well get there in this year or next year. Like, he could very well get there, bro. He plays both ends of the floor very well.
Yeah.
Very well. He can do it all on offense.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you said the Lakers was dominant.
You know, I want to say a little something about
LeBron was dominant.
Yeah,
LeBron is dominant.
You know, I talk about my Sixers a little bit.
But hold on. Before we get to the Sixers, my only thing, I can't take nothing away from LeBron being dominant. My only thing with the Lakers being dominant statement is I think we got to wait and see a little bit with them. It looks great right now, but their schedule gets a lot harder as the season goes on. It gets a lot tougher. That's my only thing with the Lakers. I think
their schedule been tough.
They've
been playing teams in the West. Every time you play a team in the West is a hard game.
I believe they only played.
They just played the Grizzlies and they only won by 1, bro. Every game they play in that West is a hard game. You're bugging if you think it's not.
I'm saying I believe they only played 4 or 5 teams that were in the playoffs last year so far.
Bro, that's last year though. You can't do that. You can't. I mean, that's cool. That's a cool little stat to pull out, but it's like you can't do that, bro. It's not the same team.
Saying.
Like, bro,
their strength of schedule.
Obviously, the Lakers not the same team.
Their strength of schedule is going to get a lot.
I'm just saying, like, bro, it's different.
Don't think
you can't go off of last year, bro.
I don't think they're going to look as dominant as we've seen them look in the beginning of the season. I don't think they're going to look like that all season, but I feel like by the time the playoffs come, we know what LeBron does.
Yeah.
So by the time the playoffs come, he's going to have all them guys locked in. They got a lot of vets, so they know what they need to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I just think in a 7-game series, nobody can handle everything, every angle that they can come from. Because adding Kuzma to that, bro, when he came back, I'm like,
different.
Rondo, bro,
It's
and
different.
adding Rondo and Kuzma to that equation, it just blew my mind. That was totally different. This team now is totally different from that opening night that we seen against the Clippers.
I agree.
And when they played a great game against the Clippers and just let it go because LeBron and what's-his-name fell off in the third and fourth quarter.
Right.
But now they're playing good. Everybody got that chemistry. Dwight coming off the bench playing out of his mind.
Yes.
Everybody's playing out of their, you feel me? Kuz playing out of his
Danny
mind.
Green, a sniper again.
Yeah, like so it's like they crazy, bro. Kuz and Rondo took them over the top for me.
Agree.
I'm like, yo, these dudes, they might
look totally
I'm
different.
talking about the
them,
Sixers
man.
might win it. I think the Lakers might really win this joint. Like, I don't think nobody can handle them in a 7-game series. Like, literally, Montrezl Harrell is going to get exposed eventually in a series. He's going to have a good 2 games, maybe 3, maybe.
The only way you can beat the Lakers,
Zubac is too soft.
The only way I think you could beat them in a 7-game series is you got to come out early and punch them in the mouth.
And play
So
great
it would
defense
have to
the
be-
entire game.
Right, and it would have to be like Clippers like last year when they came out and punched Golden State in the mouth.
Yeah.
That's the only way you have a chance.
And then
like
play
you gotta
great
come,
defense and then stay and keep that intensity the entire game. As long as you keep that intensity, you got the lead already. Get them stops, you good.
Right, and I feel like the Clippers is one of the only teams that could do that. I feel like I think it's only 3 teams that could even give the Lakers any problem at all in the playoffs. Period. The Clippers.
I think it's a team that people not even thinking about.
Clippers, Sixers. Well, that would be the championship,
Yeah.
of course. I don't think the Bucs would give them problems, because I don't.
You don't think those West teams will get them problems?
Which teams though? Like Utah? What teams are we talking about?
Honestly, that's who I was thinking about. I was thinking about
that's
Utah.
my dark horse. That's the only dark horse I have. But
I like
if I
Utah's
was
team,
saying the
bro.
3 that I think would actually like the Clippers, the Sixers,
In Houston, bro.
and
Like,
Houston if they can get it right.
bro, they been getting it right,
I
bro. They
know,
was just
but
on
I'm
an
saying
8-game win streak,
in
bro.
the
And they just
playoffs
lost
is
the other. They
different
just
though,
lost
bro.
the other day to the Clippers because
Right.
Kawhi hit the last shot, whatever. And you know Russ can't shoot, and he hit the last
Right.
shot. But bro,
They
Houston
have been.
have defenders. You see
I
Ben
agree.
McLemore and them dudes out there.
I
That
agree.
boy Chris Clemens coming off
And
that bench
Austin
shooting
Rivers
that
been
rock.
snapping too.
Austin Rivers been coming and doing what he got to do. Clint Capella
Eric
been
Gordon
on a
not even
tear.
healthy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's not even he out like 6-7 weeks. Yo, Capella been on a tear, bro.
I agree.
He had 20+ rebounds in 5-6 games straight or something like that. 5 games straight.
Right.
Versus,
I agree, bro. My
versus
only
Ben
thing
Wallace.
My only thing is though, what is Harden going to turn into in the playoffs again? Is he going to turn back into all ISO ball all the time, or is he going to?
I don't think Russ going to allow him to do
I don't
that.
think so either.
I think Russ.
But it's Harden team.
No, but look, I think they're going to start meshing way better
Okay.
towards the end of the season and all that. And I
can see
think
that. I can
Russ.
see that.
Like, honestly, I don't know why, but I just got this feeling that Russ going to get it this year. He going to realize, like, I got to chill.
Right.
It's not always his fault. And we not
It's
blaming
not, it's
nothing
not,
on
it's
Russ.
not, it's
Like,
not.
it's always Russ' fault or nothing like that. I'm just saying. Sometimes I feel like he gets too excited.
Oh, by
But
far.
I feel like this year, being with his homie, one of his
Right.
homies,
it's going to be.
it's going to be a little different. And in the playoffs, they going to lean on each other more
Okay.
than we think they are. Like,
Okay.
right now, they not, and it's a lot of ISO ball and all that. But I think the ball movement going to get there, and it's going to be different. And we going to see games where they both have 10+ assists, and they're both, you feel me? Like, and
I think we've seen that already, but you saying like see it
15
consistently.
15+, yeah.
Right.
Like, on a consistent basis,
could see it.
whatever the case may be.
Only thing Russ need to do to put them over the top is start hitting a good percentage of his threes.
Which he did last year after the All-Star break. He was one of
He
the best
did, he
shooters in the
did,
league
he
after
did,
the
he
All-Star
did.
break, and everybody keeps saying this man
And
can't
if he
shoot.
could keep that
Go
up,
look it up.
bro,
Go
if
look it up.
And you know what? When what was they was playing the Clippers the other night, like you just said, bro. Russ looked scary at certain points in that game. He looked like he was getting back to what he did a long time ago. It was one of them series in the playoffs versus the Spurs where he did nothing but come up and stop and pop mid-ranges all game.
Yeah.
He looked like he was getting back to that, bro. He was coming up straight pull-ups, mid-range. Certain points in that game, he looked scary, bro.
That's what he has to do,
He
bro.
does.
Hit that mid-range.
He does, yes.
Hit that mid-range, bro, because that
That
three
opens up
com
everything
broke a
for him,
little
bro.
bit. That joint, I don't know.
But my thing is, though, if you start hitting that mid-range, you start seeing the ball going when you're actually shooting a jump shot.
Yeah.
You get more confidence on that three. You get more confidence on them free throws.
Yeah.
You get more confidence on all that. Just taking all these layups and threes. A layup ain't giving you no confidence for a jump shot.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
It could, but
it's not
a
giving
lot.
you the same amount
Yeah.
as it would when you shooting a jumper. Like,
Yeah. No, that's facts though. That's definitely facts.
But yeah, man. I just want to shout out Ja Morant too, young boy hooping.
And you know
Young boy hooping.
what we gotta bring up.
What?
I can't believe it wasn't the first thing. My man Melo back in the
Oh,
league.
yeah.
You feel me?
Shout out
Hey,
to Melo.
shout out to the Trailblazers, man. I might have to take a trip out Portland. You feel me?
This
I might have to
nigga's
take a trip
bugging.
out there to see my man Melo play.
Yeah, ain't nobody going to Portland. We might
Chill,
go
take
to a
it easy.
Sixers game
Take
when
it
y'all
easy.
come here. Though.
All right, yeah.
This
All right,
nigga's
so I gotta
bugging.
take it easy.
Ain't nobody going to Portland.
I gotta take it easy. I gotta get a little crazy. I get a little excited. Melo back in the. I see this. You mean my man back in the league? But
Melo look
I just
like,
wanted to ask you what you think about that shit, bro. Like, how you think it's gonna play out for Melo, and how you think it's gonna play out for the Trailblazers? Like, what you think? You think
well,
it
the
fit?
Trailblazers look stink so far, but
Facts.
they're gonna. I think they're gonna make the playoffs. No matter what seed they make the playoffs, I think they're gonna be a tough out.
Of course.
I think adding Melo adds another dimension because it gives them a true small forward and somebody that they can put at power forward to stretch the floor. So it makes teams have to guard him a little bit differently.
Right.
And then he's also playing with 2 certified bucket getters. So that also opens up a lot more wide open shots and layups for him off the pick and roll. I think that also adds another element to the pick and roll. Now you can pick and roll, you can pick and pop, you can do different stuff with Melo in there.
Yeah.
Even if you want to play small ball, you can have Melo at the 4. Pick
Yeah.
and pop, pick and roll. It adds so much floor spacing for them, and I feel like they was missing a small forward that was actually like small forward size. I feel like a lot of the small forwards they have are more so shooting guards.
I don't know if you've been watching. That's true, because Rodney Hood and all that, he's not really a small forward. But Nasir Little,
He's tough.
he's been hooping.
He's tough.
He hasn't
We
been
said
getting,
that, though.
he hasn't been getting that many minutes,
right.
but he's efficient.
But we said that during the draft, though.
We
said
did.
they got to steal.
We definitely did, but bro, I mean, we called that. He gets
He's
in that
tough.
game, and that man is efficient, bro. Like he 3 for 3 from the 3,
Mm-hmm.
2 for 2 from the field.
He's
like
a bucket.
yo, dude is all right, and he'll get you a couple boards. Man, only
Mhm.
playing about 12, 13 minutes. He gotta
Right.
average at least like 15 minutes. I'm gonna say that.
He's a
Like,
bucket, though, bro.
He's a bucket. So I feel like they gonna groom him. He gonna come off the
They
bench
got
and then
somebody
he'll
else,
make
too.
next
Then
year.
don't they have Kent Bazemore? Is that them that got Kent Bazemore?
Yep, they got Kim Bazemore. They got
Yeah.
Mario Hazonia.
Yeah, they got a couple. They got a
Yeah.
couple like 2, 3s.
2, 3. Because
Yeah.
Mario Hazonia
They
played
like
2,
in
3,
between.
and 4.
They like a bunch of tweeners.
Cause
Yeah.
he get boards too.
He
So
do.
they pay him. They pay
I
him
like
like 2,
Hazonia.
3, and 4. Yeah.
I think all in all, I think it'll work out. I think it'll work out well for Portland. I think it's gonna work out well for Portland
Yeah,
because
I'm about to
Nurk's
say
still
because-
coming back.
That's I would.
Nurk's still coming back,
I
bro.
want to say, niggas forgetting about my man Nurkic. He was playing crazy before he got hurt last year. That was the hurt piece. I'm like, oh, and they still got to the Western Conference Finals without him. Like,
And I think I'm not gonna say they could have went to the finals, but they might have been able to.
they could have went to the finals. I feel like if Dame was healthy, which I know he broke his ribs. I
Right.
made fun of him a couple episodes ago, like, oh, I broke my ribs, my pussy hurt. But I mean, if he couldn't play, he couldn't play, and he didn't look like himself. So I'm
Right.
gonna just give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. I ain't gonna say his pussy hurt on that one.
Yeah,
And I ain't trying to play you, Dame. That's just something I said.
yeah.
I know Dame ain't watching this.
I
But
think it'll all work
he
out.
will
though.
one day. What you talking about?
I think it'll all work out though. But what else did we have to talk about? Oh, the Sixers. We did want to touch on the Sixers a little bit.
I wanted to keep it short with them too.
Let's keep it short, man. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get your shit off.
Brett Brown gotta get it together. Now, I was lobbying for him to get fired,
Me too. And I still am.
but I want to allow him
Nope.
another opportunity in the playoffs.
Nope.
I'm getting over emotional about regular season games. I realized, and I
No,
need
you're
to
not.
take it down.
No, you're not.
I need to see what Brett Brown is going to do in a series.
We
Because
already seen it.
anything can happen on any given night.
True.
You can come out, team just don't got the energy. You can come out, shot just not going in. You can come out, somebody get injured. You can come out, somebody get kicked out the game. It's a myriad of stuff. It's so much stuff that can happen. But at the end of the day, I just want to see Brett Brown get into a sticky situation in the series and see him adjust. See him make a rotation change and just be a good coach.
Imagine that.
In the playoffs. I'm not going to get hyped about these regular season games no more. Because, like I said, anything can happen. He might have a bad night that night. He was a bad coaching night. You got 82 times, you might have a bad coaching night. You might was thinking too much. You was in your head too much. But in these playoff series this year, the microscope is going to be on Brett Brown.
Oh, by far.
We have the talent. We have everything we need besides one more shooter. I wish we would have signed Melo. Or we go sign Jamal Crawford.
Somebody need to sign Jamal Crawford.
We get a bucket off the bench.
I think Houston need to sign Jamal Crawford, but that's another story.
No, we need to sign him. Don't do that.
That too, but
Sixers, sign Jamal Crawford because y'all was going to sign him before. Last year, y'all was going to sign him, man.
Facts.
But yeah, I just want to see my man make an adjustment, man. I want to see him be a good coach. I'm tired of watching this man do the same damn thing all the time. And like I said, I don't want to overreact because it's just regular season games and they don't mean as much.
Right.
They're important, but they don't mean as much as the playoff series. But this year, after this playoffs, if we don't get to the finals or at least get to the Eastern Conference Finals, it's going to be because of Brett Brown, and I'm done with him. And that's all I got to say really about the Sixers because the Sixers, we cool. We missing a couple shots. Al Horford been missing a couple shots. He been in the slump. Tobias Harris was in the slump early in the season, and B wasn't playing as good as he could. He got suspended. Then Ben was hurt for a couple games. You feel me? We getting everything together. We cool. Cork Miles, he went in the slump. But we gonna get everything together. But we got the talent.
Right.
We got the talent. I
don't think neither one of us really care about the regular season.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of Philly anymore cares about the regular season with the Sixers anymore.
Yeah.
It's all about the playoffs, Brett. And I'm not as optimistic as you are. I don't want to see Brett Brown do anything. I want to see our head coach be Mark Jackson. But
me too, though. But I mean, we did just beat the Heat by like 30. We beat the Spurs the other night, and we trying to get back on the winning. We trying to get back on the winning route. So I'm gonna let it play out. Yeah. We've been doing good. We strapped Jimmy on his return back to Philly. Right. They ain't have to boo him. Yeah. I don't think they had to boo him like that because at the end of the day, I feel like he gave us his all and he didn't want to be here.
But you know you're gonna get them boos in Philly.
He got traded here. Ain't nobody act like you feel me. He didn't ask to come here. He got traded here. So at the end of the day,
he was talking like he was gonna stay. I'm booing him too if I'm at that game. Boo, nigga.
Yeah, I probably would have too. I probably would have had a couple drinks in me, and I probably would have booed him too. All right, yeah. I'm drawing. That's just Philly. That's just Philly. That's Philly against everybody.
Speaking of the Heat, shout out to Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero, two young dudes out there.
And Kendrick Nunn.
And Kendrick.
Yeah, I'm about to say Kendrick Nunn. But I like Tyler Hero though.
I like him too. He is tough, and Bam is tough. Why is your center running point sometimes, bro?
He be out there. Bam be out there dishing that rock, yo. Like, yo, why is he Bam dishing the rock like this?
Bam is tough.
He got to average like 4 assists, bro. He got to. I'm about to look that up.
Grab a rebound and really bring it up court like he a point guard. And shout out to Luka Doncic too. He out here damn near averaging a trippy.
Bro, he's my MVP. He's my MVP
right now.
No, I'm lying. It's Bron first, and then it's Luka. And for real, I could go with either or. Right now, I can go with either or. Because Luka playing out of his mind, but LeBron is playing out of his mind too, and they have the best record in the NBA. Yeah. So you got to kind of give it to LeBron right now. He kind of leading it, but I'm tired of LeBron winning. I'm just saying, that's my man. Like, give somebody else a chance. Luka should be MVP.
Because Bron can win MVP every year that he been in the league, damn near.
James Harden.
I was about to say, my top 4 is Bron, Luka, Harden, and Giannis. Giannis averaging 30 and 14 boards. Shooting 60%.
Yo, he's averaging 40 though, bro.
I know.
James Harden.
I know. And Luka's averaging like a 30-point triple-double.
Yeah.
Like, bro, these stats are ridiculous.
It's getting spooky. And it's still early.
It is.
We only about 18, 19 games into the season, but still.
Anything can happen. But if we learn anything about James Harden, is that he's just going to get better as the season goes. Like, he just averages more and more as the season goes on. So maybe he can average 40, maybe it'll go down. Who knows, man? But with the way the league is looking, it's looking like he's going to average 40 this year.
Bam is averaging 4.3 assists.
That's not surprising.
Yeah,
And he probably averaged a double-double with 4.3 assists and a couple blocks.
14 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Yeah.
Bro.
And he's averaging 2 steals.
Bro, and he'll grab a board and bring the ball up court and swing it to a wide-open three-point shooter. Bro, come on, man. Yeah. And they're not.
Miami going to be crazy. I'm going to be scared to see them in the
I
playoffs. I hope we can avoid them.
They already always give us problems. Though.
I know. Without no star.
Even when they didn't have nobody last
Without
year.
no star. That's what I'm saying. Bro, they got a star
Justice is hurt right now still.
I know.
And
somebody else hurt too. I know. Because he was the point guard. Yeah. He started being point guard.
Justice was snapping.
He started hitting that 3.
He was snapping. He opened up the door for none.
Yep.
Dion suspended. He's still coming back. And there's somebody else that's hurt, bro.
Yeah, and they got a couple young boys. Because they just had this dude, the white boy that got off the other night.
Hero?
Hit a couple threes.
No,
like
no.
6
I know
threes.
you're talking about.
And I'm like, who is this dude? Yo, like.
I can't remember his name. I know you're talking about though.
But yeah, they got a lot of talent out there, bro.
Yeah, man.
And the East is going to be closer than I thought it was, cause Boston is top of the division and
right.
the conference, and I didn't expect that at all. But
Oladipo's
shout out to
coming
Kimba.
back.
Shout out to Kimba though. They said he fucked up
just
his
a
neck
concussion,
or the concussion, whatever that was.
Nothing career threatening. So
but
get well soon.
Celtic, get well soon, definitely. But like bro said, Oladipo's still coming back, so the Pacers gonna be even better. Domantas Sabonis is. Damn, I think he 3rd in the league in rebounds. I think he averaging like 14. Like he doing a damn thing. Like you get your star back alongside with Malcolm Brogdon and come
he's
on,
hurt
bro.
Right now, he was hurt.
I think he is. He's still hurt, bro. He's his back or some shit like that. So it's like the East is going to be crazier than we thought it was going to be. But it's like for real, it's going just those top 5 spots. I feel like because it's like the Celtics, the Sixers, the Bucs, the Raptors, and the Heat. Us 5, that's gonna be like crazy, like to see who gonna get that number 1 seed. I think we all gonna be fighting for that number 1 seed. Now those other 3, I don't know who gonna get in the playoffs. Honestly, I couldn't even sit here and tell you like, oh, these are the 3 teams that I think is gonna get in there. I'm probably leaving out somebody that's on the East. I'm probably playing somebody right now that I'm not thinking of. But I don't think
it happens, bro. You can't remember everything all the time.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't think I am. But
and. Shout out to Lou Will too, man. He was on I think it was Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes show podcast. Yeah. And he put AI in his top 3 all time. Top 3 basketball players all time.
I mean, he was AI Rook. What'd you expect?
So what? That don't mean you're gonna put him in your top 3 all the time.
Bro, he is the player he is because of AI.
I agree.
What are you talking about?
I agree, but that don't mean you're gonna put him in your top 3
Yes,
all
it
the
do.
time.
Yes,
No,
it do.
No, it
yes,
don't.
it do.
No, it don't.
Bro, first of all, a lot of people will put AI in their top 3. That's a lot of people would. You're bugging.
No, they wouldn't.
You're bugging.
They wouldn't.
If you ask a lot of people, bro, especially in Philly, who your top 3 players, they gonna say probably Philly. LeBron, Kobe, and AI.
That's Philly,
or
bro.
Shaq, Kobe, and
That's
AI.
Philly,
AI is gonna be in somebody's.
That's Philly,
come
though,
on, bro.
If we took a poll around
no,
bro. If we took a poll around the globe, it's no way a lot of people. He might be in a lot of people's top 5, but
all right. So you give the little 2 spots. Whoop-de-doo. Go ahead.
A lot of people gonna say Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, Shaq, like people like that.
But AI was my favorite before LeBron. AI was everybody's favorite before LeBron.
Right.
It was like Jordan, and then it was like AI was like the next big thing, like in the league. You feel what I'm saying?
A lot of people everybody not gonna say
everybody loved AI.
Them niggas, but I agree. He should.
Like pound for pound, AI is pound for pound. He's one of the greatest.
But people don't take that into account, bro. People don't take into account how a lot of people, I'm not going to say everybody, don't take into account what this guy was doing. When he's legit probably like 5'8". That nigga's not 5'10", 5'11", 6. He's not that tall.
All right, bro. I think he like
bro,
5'11".
he might be like 5'8", 5'9".
I got he 5'11".
I don't.
I got him 5'11", 6 foot.
I got AI max 5'10".
You ever seen him in person?
No.
Exactly.
But my mom has, and she says he wasn't much taller than her, and she's 5'4".
Bro,
I don't think
capping, bro.
How? But difference between 5'4" and 5'10" isn't that crazy.
I know, but there's a difference though. Like the
Yeah.
fuck, shit. If I'm
At
5'4",
max, I
if
got
I'm
him
5'4",
5'10",
and come on,
At
bro.
max,
If my
I
girl
got-
5'10", you gonna see that difference, ain't you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You gonna be like, yo, this short nigga with this. Yeah,
I don't think he's much over 5'10" though, bro. At max,
might not
I don't
be,
think
though,
he's
but
5'10" max.
That makes my point even more.
I
He's
agree.
Pound for pound,
I
one of
just
the
don't
greatest.
think a lot of people take that
Top
into
5,
account.
top
but
3.
Pound for pound, he might be the greatest, if we're being honest.
Yeah,
But
I ain't gonna.
I don't think a lot of people take that into account.
I put him over a lot of people
Pound
that
for-
had better coaches, had better systems,
I would
had
too.
better everything.
But that's because we from Philly.
Yeah, and we biased about it, but hey,
We from Philly.
shit, I'd say he better than
Imagine
Jordan.
if he was 6'6".
Imagine if he had Jordan height and weight and all that shit, and he was played on the team like Jordan played on it. He had the coach that Jordan had.
Because he had the same
telling
mentality.
you telling me AI wouldn't? Yeah, he had that killer mentality. You telling me AI
had the
wouldn't
same
win
mentality.
six championships? And y'all can say I'm getting crazy all I want. Oh, you comparing AI to Jordan? Yup. If AI had that type of body frame, like I think he could have did the same thing. And he had that type of coach, and he was in a perfect situation or whatever. Nobody's gonna be in a perfect situation, but you know what I'm saying. Like
He was probably the biggest spectacle after Jordan besides Shaq.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he
So
might have
it's
been a bigger spectacle than Shaq because Shaq was already so fucking massive that you
Yeah.
already expected him to
Yeah,
be
it's
putting
like,
dudes
yo,
in the
come
rim.
on, bro,
like,
like,
you expect him to put dudes
first
in the
year
rim.
in the league, he breaking rims and
Right.
breaking backboards and come on, bro.
Facts.
Like having triple doubles and with blocks and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Facts. But yeah, shout out to Lou Will for that, man.
Like, yeah.
I personally don't think it's a lot of motherfuckers that would put AI in their top 3.
Yeah.
He does.
What do y'all think?
But that's cool. What do y'all think?
Yeah, in the comment section.
And not just people from Philly. Can we get somebody outside of Philly too?
Yeah, I know we got some fans out there somewhere different.
Right. Can we get somebody?
I know it's somebody out there watching
Facts.
us.
Can we get somebody outside of Philly too? Because I know a lot of people in Philly would put him in their top 3.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in Philly think AI was better than Kobe. But that's a story for
AI
another day.
was better than Kobe.
I agree. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah, we need. Yeah, that's the next. That's
I
for next
agree.
episode. That's for
But
the
that's
next
a story
episode.
for another
We
day.
gonna say that one because AI was
we could get
AI
into
was
that.
better than Kobe.
We could get into that.
And I will argue a nigga down.
I will too.
But yeah,
But we can say that for another day. We already been talking for about an hour, so we about to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But any final thoughts? Any final thoughts?
No, my final thoughts is go on Google Podcasts, go on Apple Podcasts, go on Spotify, go on YouTube, subscribe,
Instagram,
hit that notification bell.
all that good stuff.
Merch
man.
coming soon, man. I'm Staff.
I'm Earl, man, and this episode 35, and we out.
Getting out of here, man.